The next speaker that we have now is Pete Winterscheidt, who might have the record for the most talks at Ignite. I think he said this was number 5. I'm going to say it's number 5 just for the hell of it. He was in his girlfriend, Stephanie, on our Ignite committee. By the way, another member of our Ignite committee who I failed to mention because I'm an asshole is Ethan Crawford. He's the one handling our live feed. So if we could give a big round of applause for Ethan Crawford right now. Ethan, I love you. He's been with us since the beginning, and I'm very happy you're here, and I'm very sorry I forgot you earlier. Anyway, Stephanie made Pete take a quiz as to determine what house he was in, and he said, based on the results, he's either a Hufflepuffer or Hufflepuffite. All right. And his dumbest injury was that he tripped in 3rd grade playing dodgeball, knocking out his front tooth. He spent all of his young adult life without a front tooth and only got an implant once he was halfway through college. Weird quirks from his parents. Seeing as his parents are in the audience right now, where are Pete's parents? All right, there you are. Hey, yeah, give it up for Pete's parents, everybody. According to Steph, Pete gets all of his weird quirks from his parents. He evidently has all the same mannerisms as his dad, and also he's the spitting image from when he was his age. He's hilariously bad at bingo calling, which I think might be the coolest thing I've ever heard. He's dyslexic, so when he used to call bingo in the retirement home, it was not unusual to have the following interactions. B41! No, wait, B14! Which really confused and angered a lot of residents. So, that being said, Pete has a very heartfelt talk. I'm very excited for you to hear it, so big round of applause for Pete. Was it 5? 5 talks? It's 4th. Damn, it was 4, you guys. 1 to grow on. Okay.
Thanks, Scott. You guys ever have that nightmare? You know, the one that virtually everyone has, where you're back at school or maybe even at work, and you're trying to give that presentation or, you know, turn in that paper or something like that. And whatever you do, technology's just not working for you. You know, your laptop's not cooperating, the internet's fritzing in and out, and PowerPoint's just totally dead for you. Anyone just, shit. Unfortunately, for 1 in 5 high school students, this isn't a nightmare. This is their reality. And for up to 45% of low-income students, this happens every day. And this problem is known as the homework gap. And it's part of a larger trend known as the digital divide, which talks about the internet haves and have-nots. These students don't have reliable access to a computer or the internet at their home, which forces their families to make some tough decisions. You know, once their parents get off work, they have to come home and either drive or maybe ride the bus to somewhere that does have internet, like a 24-hour McDonald's, or sit outside of a closed library, just so that their kids can turn in assignments, do research, or, you know, follow up on those programs that they need to watch as part of their curriculum. For some students that are fortunate enough to have a parent or a grandparent that pays for a cell phone bill, this might mean that they type out term papers on their iPhone keyboard instead of, you know, being able to work on a full-size computer. And this is just for students that are engaged or have parents that are really involved in their students' education. If your family maybe speaks English as a second language, or you're a single parent who has to hold down 3 jobs just to make ends meet, this isn't really a reality that you can cope with. So why does this matter to you? You might say like, oh, we'll send them home with a stack of textbooks. It worked for me and everybody else of my age. You know, kids can just learn the old school way. Unfortunately, this isn't really an option anymore. Teachers, either from mandates at the state, district level, or otherwise, don't have the ability to collect turned-in paper homework. Online assignments are required. There's videos and interactive games that have better educational outcomes than just trying to do programs from the back of a textbook. So you might say, like, okay, maybe we won't inspire the next generation of rocket scientists if they can't watch the latest SpaceX launch or NASA landing on Mars, but there's plenty of other jobs out there. Unfortunately, that's really not the case. Technology has invaded every area of our modern economy and jobs. Farmers these days use GPS-guided tractors to precision plow their fields and plant crops just to maximize yields. There's a reason every McDonald's has Wi-Fi there. It's because they need it to operate their systems and take orders. So what can be done about this? Well, the free market has some solutions. Sprint a couple years ago gave out internet plans to a number of students, but those grants have kind of dried up. Comcast has a wonderful program called Internet Essentials, where if you qualify for free or reduced school lunches, then you can get a very cheap internet plan. But this is only available in communities that internet service providers have deemed worthwhile to actually invest in internet infrastructure for. In what's become kind of this weird 21st century version of redlining, which historically was the practice of either not giving loans or having really high insurance rates for typically low income or minority communities, internet service providers these days only bring the internet to neighborhoods and communities that they view as worthwhile or profitable, meaning that low income or difficult to access communities just don't get high-speed internet, and it's really a problem. So what can really be done about this? Well, you can get out and vote. Governments, either at the municipal, state, or federal level, have the ability to force internet service providers to provide internet to everyone. And unfortunately, Colorado is one of 29 states that has laws preventing this from happening. And this is why next year, we're going to have a ballot initiative that asks you to bring internet to everyone in Denver. And we need your help with that. I'm Pete Winterscheidt, and I'm with the Denver Internet Initiative.
Oh, careful, wait. Careful, I might have spilled wine back there. I'm now eating gummy bears instead of drinking wine. I didn't realize what an issue that was until, okay, I appreciate you. That was adorable. Thank you. By the way, super happy we're at Bug Theater. I mean, like, for real, legit, can I please get a big round of applause for the Bug Theater? They have been so fun to work with and so accommodating, and they have a sense of humor, clearly, which has made me thrilled. So I'm excited to see you guys all back here in October with